I have to clap to sync the audio. Was it a good clap? It felt good.
Did I unsync it? Is it like clap on, clap off?
Yeah. Do it again. Welcome to Dan O'Brien's awesome drive to the match. I'm Jeff Lemieux, joined today by the Revs Director of Fan and Community Engagement, Dave Campopiano. Dave, welcome to the awesome drive.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
This is exciting. You know, we went from players to coaches last week. Now we've got staff on. I feel like we're really broadening our horizons here on the awesome drive.
Is Slide next up, I heard?
Oh, Slide for sure.
Okay.
Going to be a really engaging conversation. Well, Dave, the reason we've got you here today is because Saturday night is a really important night for the Revs at Gillette Stadium. It's the Revs' annual Fight Childhood Cancer match, and there's a lot of really exciting things going on Saturday night. One of the ones I'm most excited about is the club's partnership with the Pablo Foundation, and in particular, the Shutterbugs program. So if you can just give us kind of a brief little background on the Shutterbugs program, what they did at Revs training, and then what's going on Saturday night.
Sure. So this has actually been in the works since 2020 during the pandemic, with the hopes that 2021 would be a little bit more normal and there would be less restrictions. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case with some of these patients. There were still quite a bit of restrictions on what they could do. So luckily, 2022, it finally happened. What we ended up doing was hosting 3 of their Shutterbugs. So basically, the Shutterbugs are part of Pablo's foundation. It's a healing therapy through photography. So that's sort of what the program is. So we had 3 of their Shutterbugs out in late August. They captured tons of great content of a training session with the team. They get to meet the team after and get some other great photos. And what's going to happen at our match on Saturday is those photos are going to be published, or printed rather, and put onto glass. And they will be up for sale between sections 109 and 110 in the concourse. Lots of great items there, some really cool exclusive photography, probably never before seen, with all benefits going to the Pablo Foundation and their efforts to cure rare forms of pediatric cancer.
It's an amazing initiative. Definitely have to get to sections 109 and 110 to check out those photos and maybe purchase some photography for a good cause. And people are going to see a lot of the other kind of standard activations around the stadium as well. You see gold ribbons and the gold match day ball, gold corner flags, gold nets, all that. And fans will continue to see those pregame warm-up tops, the Kick Childhood Cancer warm-up tops that guys have been wearing, but there's going to be another kind of special element to them on Saturday night. Tell me about that.
So we are bringing back Boston Children's Hospital Dream Team for the first time since 2019. So we will be hosting pediatric cancer patients and their families in suites at the stadium. Those same patients will have their names featured on the KCC warm-up top. So if you're at the match or you see content on social media and you see names on the front of the jerseys, those are the names you're seeing. The current patients at Boston Children's Hospital. Following the match, we will get those training tops washed and they will be sent to the respective patients. So another exciting element in the night on Saturday.
So cool. So many cool things happening on Saturday night. And Dave, thank you so much for taking the time to enlighten us. And thank you, of course, for all the work you're doing with these organizations that are helping to fight childhood cancer.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
This has been Dan O'Brien's awesome drive to the match. Come into any Dan O'Brien Auto Group store today and get your awesome protection plan. Keeping it awesome.